So maybe give you Dr. Maunati.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Professor Ketut Ardhana actually just left because Saturday the university asked him to just make it short for the trip, so he have to go back. So I'm all alone here. So hopefully I can answer all the questions. And I think because this is, I think everybody already sleepy because the last one, so I will not talk so long. So this is Indonesia. If you never been to Indonesia, or if you, so we have very big country. So it's more than 5 hours from the west to the east by flight. So it's really big country. That's why it's difficult to handle. So Indonesia, based on the census, the last census is we have 33 provinces and so many districts, and we have also so many islands and so many is still inhabited. So nobody there. So you can buy if you want to buy island in Indonesia. Why not? And we have 360 ethnic group, but actually more because one ethnic group can be sub-ethnic group, like the Dayak, for instance, have more 450 ethnic groups, so it's really a lot. And the languages, also we have 250 languages, but actually it's really more because even in Papua have so many dialects, so it's really complicated in terms of ethnic group and also languages. So we independent in 45, and after the independence, actually we have the concept of Pancasila. So Pancasila is like unity in diversity because of the large number of people, different group, different ethnicity, different religion. So that's why we have this kind of concept of the unity in diversity. And in terms of the nation building, we try also to promote tolerance because so many ethnic group and so many people there, right? And before, of course, we during after the independence, there was a problem that because some people want to have a Sharia for the national concept of for the title of the Indonesia, but of course many people don't want to do that because we have a Hindu, we have a Christian, so it will not be applicable for that. That's why we have Pancasila. And but then the problem is during the new order government, we have several government already, and during the new order government, actually because it's like almost like authoritarian, so everything is you cannot say you don't really have a freedom. So at that time, we don't really have a lot of conflict. But after the fall of Suharto in 1998, then actually we call it the era of reformation. So we supposed to have a democratization and democratization process, and we're supposed to be more tolerant. But in fact, we have a lot of problems, a lot of conflict, local conflict. This is because during the new order government, no freedom for people, always national identity. So this is the question that we discuss in the paper. So maybe I just skip because this one is that we actually have the concept of a long time ago from the past. So we have the concept of Tanah Babat, Tanah Jawi, or this is all the concept that actually is linked with the life in harmony, something like that. And also the Islam that coming to Indonesia is also the tolerant one. The school of thought that actually tolerant one is not like today, because today we have a Wahhabi, we have so many different streams that actually sometimes even like me, I'm Muslim, I'm not wearing veil. So some Muslim people, certain Muslim people think that I'm kafir, so I'm not Muslim. So it's that happening now. So this is the problem. And before actually we have a more tolerance, and the influence of others globalization is happening because actually we are influenced by the Hindu, the Buddhist, and also Islam is Christianity, and Islam is the last one, right? And as I mentioned before, that during the order, the so-called Sara, its ethnicity, religion, race, and intergroup, it's really taboo. So we cannot really discuss openly about it. So we always just don't really mention it. That's why it's more, they have no, a big problem. And of course, Suharto is very authoritarian. So, and military is very strong also. But after the regional autonomy, there is so many problems because the local people want to strengthen their identity. So before they were marginalized, that's why they want to strengthen all their identity. And that's why people like the people who used to be very, very marginal, like the Dayak people, the Sasak, the Bugis, because I'm a Japanese, is the majority of Indonesia, so we always call MM everywhere. So majority Japanese and Islam. So we always colonize Indonesia because every Japanese is have a good position in outside Java. So that's the end also Islam. So that's why we always call MM. So and that's after the regional autonomy since 1998, after the fall of Suharto. So that's why the strengthening of the local people. So the local people want to show their identity. Also, they want to do. But this is actually it's good thing. But in fact, so many streams from the Islamic stream, from the Christian, from a lot of the different groups, they want to have their identity, meaning that it's becoming very what you call it, very focused. So they don't want to have other people. They don't want to live side by side. Even like Islam. So in here, when you're talking about music, I was so happy because in Indonesia we are not like that. So even so many streams like Ahmadiyya, who already been there for a long time, then people also, when they do the spraying, then other people, the different stream of Islam, they throw with the stone, so they do the very bad thing to them. So the influence is getting worse now. So that's why it's very bad to us. So this is when there is a question here whether we are actually living in peace and harmony. This is whether it's fact or actually it's a fiction. I mean, because it's so many problems after since 1999 until now. Even everywhere we have a problem, like in Lampung. This is just example. In Lampung, the Balinese and the local Muslim, and in Nunukan, the Bugis and the Dayak. So it's so many problems. I think not long time ago, early 2000, so many big problem between the Dayak and the Madures, and even they what you call it, cut the head. So because the Dayak used to practice head hunting, so this was happening too. So the justification of the old tradition was there. So this is really a big problem. And in Ambon also we have a problem between the Bugis, Buton, and also with the local people who are Christian. So this happening everywhere. So that is really problem. And again, also the Papua is have a different problem. And the Papua also, of course, the marginalization of indigenous people there, and the military, because of all the natural resources is being taken by, it's not only Indonesian, but international, American, because of the free port, because of, so it's actually a lot of problem, and the marginalization of people there is very clear. So until now, we still see in the news that people will kill. It's really every day or every month news about the Papua. So this is problem also, and even the scholar, like what yesterday this morning Pak Pastor mentioned about the rule of scholar. The scholar also trying to be a mediator in this case, but still we still have problem. But of course, this is just on the side. So not all Indonesia living in hell or living in a conflict, but some of actually living in a harmony. So like in Bali, for instance, It's many also start based on the study of only 3 minutes left. Based study of a professor Ketut, actually we find that living in harmony there is really happening. But even in the multicultural, because so many migration, so in Indonesia we have a program of transmigration, migration, and people there is really tolerant to each other. But when we thinking about this, actually when we think deeply, because the Balinese are not being marginalized, when people come there, but the Balinese still can keep their tradition, and they also still not being marginalized. But other places that I mentioned, like in Nunukan, other places, actually when people go there, like the Bugis migrated there, and then they become the dominant people. So the local people, the indigenous people is being pushed away, even in terms of economy, so also politics. So that's why they different, the one that still keeping the tradition and living in a harmony is happening, and also because they are not being marginalized in terms of economy. So this is just example of actually this one is from my office also. So we made a book on the Papua to help how to negotiate with the people there because of this big conflict. But of course, it's very difficult. So in conclusion, I think I still have 1 minute. In conclusion, I think the state is still cannot really represent the minorities and marginal people. That's why this intolerance is happening. And also the access of economic and political sphere is not really equally distributed. That's why many migrants dominated. And traditional custom also declining in many places, like in Ambon and other places. So I think this is the suggestion. So our suggestion is we really need to educate ethnic group and young people, and also to empower local people economically, so that why they are not being marginalized in politics and also in economic. We have to really do the good thing together. Otherwise, conflict will happen all the time. And also the solution. This is the picture where actually the traditional people, all different groups, they hand by hand, so they have to support together. So Indonesian government should have hand with hand with academic, businessmen, and local people to really do together. And also like what we listen to the Nosi, I really happy, because I think this the idea that we really have to take the harmonious life and together, and we have to re-educate the young people especially, so the young people will tolerate together with each other. That's all. Thank you very much.
Maunati, and thank you to all our paper presenters.